Okay, so in the last tutorial for grid, was it not grid view, but list objects, list view controls, we tried to edit an item in a list view and it did not edit successfully. Remember this? We went down here, tried to edit the fog machine, tried to edit and then update. Then when we scrolled back down, it was the same exact text, so we were not successful at editing it. Okay, so there is something very, very simple that you got to do that we just didn't do. So I'm going to show you what needs to be tweaked and or set, and then we'll run it again and show that you can actually edit stuff with using ListView. So we set up everything except one last thing. You need to go over to your properties table for your list view control. Then if you scroll down to the bottom, it says data key names. So this is the name that the list view is going to look for in the database. Oops, when it goes to change data in the database. So it needs to know what product ID you are changing the data for in order to actually change something in the database. So the key for this list view, key bit of information is a product ID. Once it knows a product ID, it can home in on that object, that product, change whatever you asked it to change in the database, and you will have a successful user interface for your database. So let's try this again. Okay, we got that. Let's scroll all the way down to our list view control that we actually did modify. Okay, so you see this black lily. Let's change this to black light because the name we noticed was incorrect. So let's change this to black light. And now we're going to update this. When it updates, it's going to then say what's the list view control is going to say, okay, I see I'm told to update something. Let me look in my properties box to see what my product, my key is. So it's going to look down and says, okay, the column in the database, which is called product ID, that's what I need to, that's the key, the master key for this table, for that product table. So then it's going to take the edits, go to that table, update that table with the edits, then it'll redisplay the page that you're on right now with the corrected information. So as you can see, that one little change made our list view control successfully work just how we had hoped it would. And that was all we had to do. So that's about it, and thank you.